Jai Hind everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel which is Explore Yourself, Banking and General Knowledge, etc. Today I will discuss about interview questions and answers related to the internal promotion examinations for banks. Welcome to part 24 of my Path to the Corner Office 2025-2026 series, where I simplify bank promotion examination interviews with practical questions and answer examples to help you climb the banking career ladder faster. Interview questions and answers from compliance function policy. Question. What is compliance function in a bank? Answer. Compliance function ensures that the bank follows all applicable laws, RBI regulations, internal policies, and ethical standards to avoid legal and reputational risks. Question. Why is compliance function important for banks? Answer. It protects the bank from penalties, financial losses, reputational damage, and regulatory action by ensuring regulatory adherence. Question. Who is responsible for compliance in a bank? Answer. The board of directors has ultimate responsibility, while day-to-day responsibility lies with the chief compliance officer, CCO. Question. What is compliance risk? Answer. Risk of legal or regulatory sanctions, financial loss, or reputational damage due to non-compliance with laws or regulations. Question. Is compliance a preventive or detective function? Answer. Primarily preventive, but it also has monitoring and corrective roles. Question. Which RBI circular governs compliance function? Answer. RBI Master Circular or guidelines on compliance function and role of CCO. Question. What are the key objectives of compliance function? Answer. Ensure regulatory compliance, minimize compliance risk, and promote a strong compliance culture. Question. What is regulatory compliance? Answer. Adherence to laws, rules, regulations, and supervisory expectations issued by regulators. Question. What is internal compliance? Answer. Compliance with bank's internal policies, SOPs, and board-approved guidelines. Question. What is statutory compliance? Answer. Compliance with laws such as Banking Regulation Act, Companies Act, FEMA, PMLA, etc. Question. Who appoints the Chief Compliance Officer? Answer. The Board of Directors or Board-level committee. Question. What is the rank of CCO? Answer. Senior executives, generally GM or equivalent. Question. What is the tenure of CCO? Answer. Minimum tenure of 3 years as per RBI guidelines. Question. To whom does CCO report? Answer. Directly to MD and CEO and board or board level committee. Question. Can CCO be involved in business functions? Answers. No. CCO should be independent and not have line responsibilities. Question. Why is independence of compliance function important? Answer. To ensure unbiased reporting of non-compliance without business pressure. Question. Does compliance function have veto power? Answer. Yes, it can flag risks and stop activities violating regulations. Question. Can compliance override business decisions? Answer. Yes, in matters involving regulatory or legal non-compliance. Question. What access does compliance have? Answer. Unrestricted access to records, staff and information. Question. What happens if compliance observations are ignored? Answer. It can lead to regulatory penalties and supervisory action. Question. What is compliance function policy? Answer. A board approved document defining compliance structure, roles, responsibilities, and processes. Question. How often is compliance policy reviewed? Answer. At least annually or when regulatory changes occur. Question. Who approves compliance function policy? Answer. Board of directors. Question. What are key elements of compliance policy? Answer. Governance, roles, independence, reporting structure, risk assessment, monitoring, and training. Question. Is compliance policy mandatory? Answer. Yes, as per RBI guidelines. Question. What is compliance risk assessment? CRA. Question. Process of identifying and evaluating compliance risk across bank operations. Question. How often is CRA conducted? Answer. At least annually. Question. What is compliance testing? Answer. Periodic checking of processes to ensure regulatory adherence. Question. What is compliance monitoring? Answer. Continuous oversight to detect non-compliance. Question. Difference. What is the difference between compliance and audit? Answer. Compliance is preventive, but audit is retrospective and assurance based. Question. What is compliance reporting? Answer. Submission of compliance status, breaches, and corrective actions to senior management and board. Question. How often does CCO report to the board? Answer. Quarterly or as prescribed. Question. What is escalation mechanism? Answer. Process of reporting serious non-compliance to higher authorities. Question. What are reportable compliance issues? Answer. Regulatory breaches, penalties, major observations, systematic failures. Question. What is regulatory reporting? Answer. Mandatory reports submitted to RBI and other regulators. Question. What is the role of branch manager in compliance? Answer. Ensure day-to-day compliance with KYC, AML, operational and regulatory guidelines. Question. Is compliance only HO function? Answer. No, compliance responsibility extends to all levels including branches. Question. How can branches reduce compliance risk? Answer. By following SOPs, timely reporting and proper documentation. Question. What is self-compliance certificate? Answer. Certificate submitted by branches confirming regulatory compliance. Question. What is compliance culture? Answer. An organizational mindset where compliance is integral to all actions. Question. Is AML part of compliance function? Answer. Yes, AML KYC is a key compliance area. Question. What law governs AML compliance? Answer. Prevention of Money Laundering Act PMLA 2002. Question. What is STR reporting? Answer. Suspicious transaction report filed with FIU IND. Question. What is regulatory risk of poor KYC? Answer. Penalties, account misuse, and reputational damage. Question. Who monitors AML compliance? Answer. Principal officer under guidance of compliance function. Question. What is RBI inspection? Answer. Supervisory assessment of banks' operations and compliance. Question. How does compliance support inspections? Answer. Coordinates responses, ensures timely submission, tracks observations. Question. What are supervisory observations? Answer. Deficiencies pointed out by RBI. Question. What is action taken report? ATR. Answer. Report on corrective actions taken on RBI observations. Question. Why timely ATR is important? Delay may invite penalties and adverse supervisory rating. Question. Is compliance training mandatory? Yes, for all staff. Question. What topics are covered in compliance training? Answer. KYC, AML, customer protection, ethics, and regulatory updates. Question. Who conducts compliance training? Answer. Compliance department in coordination with HR. Question. Why staff awareness is important? Answer. Human error is a major cause of compliance failures. Question. What is code of conduct? Answer. Guidelines for ethical behavior of employees. Question. What happens if bank violates RBI norms? Answer. Monetary penalty, restrictions, or supervisory action. Question. What is reputational risk? Loss of public trust due to non-compliance. Question. Can employees be penalized for non-compliance? Answer. Yes. Disciplinary action may be initiated. Question. What is regulatory forbearance? Answer. Temporary relaxation of norms under special circumstances. Question. Why proactive compliance is better than reactive? Answer. Prevents penalties and operational disruption. Question. What is RegTech? Answer. Use of technology to manage regulatory compliance. Question. How technology helps compliance? Answer. Automation, alerts, real-time monitoring. Question. What is data privacy compliance? Answer. Protection of customer data as per laws and policies. Question. What is cyber compliance? Answer. Adherence to IT and cybersecurity regulations. Question. What is system driven compliance? Answer. Compliance embedded into banking systems and workflows. Question. What is corporate governance? Answer. Framework of rules ensuring accountability and transparency. Question. How compliance supports governance? Answer. Ensures adherence to governance norms. Question. What is conflict of interest? Answer. Situation where personal interest conflicts with official duty. Question. How is conflict managed? Answer. Disclosure and regulatory controls. What is whistleblower policy? Answer. Mechanism to report unethical practices safely. Question. How will you handle repeated non-compliance at a branch? Answer. Identify root cause, train staff, escalate if required. Question. What will you do if business pressure conflicts with compliance? Answer. Follow regulations and escalate to senior management. Question. How does compliance add value to business? Answer. Ensures sustainable and risk-free growth. Question. Can a compliance slow down business? Answer. No, it enables safe and compliant growth. Question. How do you keep updated with regulations? Answer. Go through RBI circulars, compliance alerts, and training. Question. What is the three lines of defense model? Answer. Business, compliance or risk, and internal audit. Question. Where does compliance lie in this model? Answer. Second line of defense. Question. Difference between risk management and compliance. Answer. Risk is forward looking, compliance focuses on rules adherence. Question. What is compliance testing program? Answer. Structured testing of regulatory adherence. Question. What is compliance dashboard? Answer. MIS tool for tracking compliance status. Question. Why RBI emphasizes strong compliance framework? Answer. Increasing complexity and regulatory expectations. Question. What is principle-based regulations? Answer. Focus on outcomes rather than rules alone. Question. What is customer protection compliance? Answer. Ensuring fair treatment and grievance redressal. Question. What is market conduct compliance? Answer. Ethical behavior in selling financial products. Question. What is ESG compliance? Answer. Environmental, social, and governance adherence. Question. What are key challenges in compliance function? Answer. Frequent changes, staff awareness, technology adaptation. Question. How can compliance be strengthened? Answer. Training, automation, strong tone from top. Question. What is role of board in compliance? Answer. Oversight, approval, and accountability. Question. How does compliance support financial stability? Answer. By preventing regulatory and systemic risks. Question. What is compliance culture? Answer. Compliance as shared responsibility. Question. Compliance is responsibility of whom? And answer. Entire organization. Question. Compliance reporting frequency. Quarterly to board. What is the compliance risk type? Answer. Non-financial risks. Question. What is the compliance versus audit? Answer. Preventive versus detective. What is compliance ownership? Board and senior management. Question. Why should compliance be proactive? Answer. To prevent violations and penalties. Question. What is regulatory expectations from banks? Answer. Strong, independent compliance framework. Question. What is compliance maturity? Answer. Level of effectiveness of compliance processes. Question. What is your role as an officer in compliance? Answer. Ensure adherence in daily operations. Thank you very much for your patience. Request for like, subscribe and share.